Most people giving birth will receive a medication called oxytocin, either during labor or after birth. During labor, oxytocin helps to speed contractions or make them stronger. After birth, oxytocin is given to prevent hemorrhage or too much bleeding after birth. The problem, however, is that oxytocin does not work equally well in all people, and we don't know why exactly. Dr. Elise Erickson is a nurse midwife and a professor at the University of Arizona. Together with her research team, they are studying why oxytocin may work better for some people than others, leading to easier labor or less bleeding. Dr. Erickson has run a similar study in the past, showing that there were differences in people's genetic and epigenetic information about how oxytocin works. More research is needed to see if those results repeat in a new set of pregnant participants. With this research, we hope to better understand before birth happens who might experience more complicated births than others, and find new ways of preventing or treating these problems for those at greater risk. Dr. Erickson is asking pregnant participants to contribute a cheek swab and a sample of saliva that will be used to study each person's unique genetic and epigenetic information that helps the body use oxytocin medication during childbirth. We are also asking for you to donate a small piece of tissue taken from the edge of the cut your doctor makes in your womb to deliver your baby. You will feel or experience nothing different from a regular C-section, and participating in this study will not change anything about your pregnancy care plan.
If participants choose, they may also provide a postpartum saliva sample by mail.
Genetic information is stored in each cell of the body as a code called DNA. DNA tells the body to make certain features like height, blood type, or eye color. This code is hereditary or passed on from parents to children. The DNA code that tells the body how to use oxytocin is slightly different from person to person. We are studying if these differences are related to better oxytocin responses during childbirth. Epigenetic code is a little different, and scientists don't know as much about this kind of code. Generally, epigenetic code tells the body how easily DNA can be used, or how it is stored in the cell. Some people think of this as the instructions for reading the DNA code. Some epigenetic changes make it harder for the body to use a specific gene or DNA code. For example, if less DNA is available for letting oxytocin work, it might affect how well the body responds to the medication. There's some research showing that epigenetic changes can occur in response to people's environment, including the conditions in which they live, eat, play, sleep, and go to school or work. During the study, you will also be asked to complete a survey about your current pregnancy, information and feelings about your health and environment, including feelings about stress.
At 6 weeks postpartum, you will complete another survey. This survey will ask about your mood, maternity care experience, sources of social and emotional support, breastfeeding, and your overall adjustment to the postpartum period.
Are there any risks? This is minimal risk research. Your cheek swab and saliva collection are minimally invasive, safe, and have no related risks. Your C-section will proceed in the normal manner and your baby will be delivered. Then, the surgeon will take a small sliver of tissue about the length of a paperclip from the cut he made in your womb to deliver your baby. The cut will then be repaired and healing should occur in the usual manner following a C-section. You will feel or experience nothing different from a regular C-section, and collecting the tissue will add less than 5 minutes to the length of the procedure. Though we have made every effort to protect your identity, there is minimal risk of loss of confidentiality. Any personal information, including your name, will be kept secure and only known to the study staff closely involved in enrolling you in the study. After you complete the study, all of your information, such as samples, surveys, and medical information, will all be protected with a code number only. Then, the surgeon will take a small We ask sliver personal of natured tissue questions, about the length including of the items about paperclip stress, from discrimination, or childhood events that could be upsetting. The cut will then be repaired. Some people may and have healing negative should occur emotional in the usual responses to manner personal following the questions. C-section. In all genetic You will feel or studies, there are experience risks nothing from the different storage from of a regular samples that may be used in C-section, future and studies collecting the using your tissue will add genetic less than information. 5 minutes to the These length of risks the include procedure. The possible breach of confidentiality or psychological distress. Although we will make every effort to protect your identity, there is a small risk of loss of confidentiality. Even though there are certain genetic discrimination and confidentiality protections in both Arizona and federal law, there's still a small chance that you could be harmed if a release occurred or if your identity could be known from your DNA code sometime in the future. We cannot reveal your identity or DNA code for law enforcement purposes. Any reports on the study findings will be on the entire study group, not individuals in the study. You are entitled to have all published reports of the study if you desire to have that information. If you are willing to participate, you will have the chance to ask questions about the study and be provided with a consent form to read and sign.
The total time to participate in this study is about 1 hour and 10 minutes. We are offering up to $75 in compensation for your time.